Welcome to the Workamper Show, brought to you by Workamper.com. This podcast helps you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. Each one of our episodes will introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to work camping opportunities all around the U.S. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Today I'm speaking with a rather new solo workamper who followed her instincts, traded an apartment for an RV, and discovered a lifestyle that finally felt right for her. Today's episode is sponsored by Workamper News. Much more than just a job listing website, when you put the tools of this professional service into action, you'll find out just how easy it can be to turn your work camping dreams into reality. A Workamper membership opens the door to a one-stop shop for all things work camping. Being the original resource for work camping, you'll find the largest number of job listings, be able to connect with a community of work campers, and view resources compiled by experts who've been enjoying the RV lifestyle for many years. If you're serious about leading a successful and enjoyable work camping lifestyle, then membership is for you. Join today at www.workamper.com. Embark on new adventures today with the support of Workamper News behind you. Shellie Schaffer caught the travel bug about 10 years ago, but it became real 3 years ago when she realized she was miserable living in apartments and needed a change. What started as a desire for a happier life turned into a full-time RV lifestyle that she says she never wants to leave. In this episode, Shellie talks about living full-time in her RV with her cat, carrying a motorcycle for day-to-day transportation, and why freedom has always been at the center of her life. With more than 200,000 miles of motorcycle travel behind her and a background in psychology and mental health, she brings a very unique perspective to the road. She also shares what she's looking for as she begins exploring work camping opportunities, why being a campground host appeals to her, and what employers should know about the skills and mindset she brings to the table. If you're curious about solo RVing, work camping later in life, or trusting yourself enough to make a big lifestyle shift without overthinking it, then you'll enjoy this conversation with Shellie. To tell us more about what led her to work camping, please welcome Shellie Schaffer to the show. Thanks for joining me today, Shellie. I really appreciate it. When did you get the travel bug to start RVing?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And it didn't become real until 3 years ago.
Super. What caused it to bump up in importance to you?
Trying to figure out what's going to make me happy. I was living in apartments and I was just beyond miserable. And I couldn't figure out why I was so miserable. And it's just been a progression of figuring out what makes me happy. And I am so happy doing the RV. I am so happy. I would be miserable doing anything else.
Oh, that's fun. So it's everything you expected it to be and more.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. And so what kind of RV did you buy?
Oh, the first one, oh boy, what was it? Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Ford Econoline 350. It was a Jamboree.
Okay. And that was a
It was
travel
nice
trailer?
one. No, the Class C.
Class C. Okay.
I got a little black kitty cat, and we started our journey together. And we talked before we started this podcast, or when you turn the thing on, that had a fellow come up and approach me this summer in Montana, Plains, Montana, and said, "Hey, would you be interested in taking a look at my RV? I sure like yours." So he had a 31.7 1997. Engine was 535, Georgie boy, and we made the swap. And it took me 4 days to transfer everything from one RV to the other because it was so hot. You could only work in the morning and evening to transfer everything. And anyway, how did a person accumulate so much?
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, no cash involved or anything like that. We just traded, and I came back to Kamei, Idaho, just in shock.
Is that right? Okay. And
yeah, I'm in shock. Yeah. When I came back here and showed everybody what I got, they're just like, that is nuts.
Okay. Super. Did you have it inspected before you bought it, or did you just, okay.
No,
you walk through it
we just did trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds like fun. You've been work camping this whole time. Is that right?
I haven't been working, but I've been RVing for I think it's 3 years.
Okay.
November is 3 years.
How have you supported yourself on the road?
I worked for the state of Idaho, got very disgruntled with the mental health system. I went to Canada for 15 months. They have a different plan up there when you're looking for work than down here in the US. And so I was able to stay up there for 15 months, was unable to find work, and said, I have got to work. And so I came back home, and I'm just with this huge RV. I'm just like, okay, come on, let's go. I got the real thing. Let's,
Okay.
don't find a reason to make excuses or anything. This is a real RV. It's a 97. Anyway. Go ahead.
You've been living in an RV, but you have not been work camping. You've been working remotely for employers.
I am sick of it. This is something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to, never had the cash to open a KOA or to do anything like that. That's what I'd love to do. Something like that where you work with people. I have a bachelor's degree in clinical and applied psychology, and I enjoy working with people.
Very good.
Especially helping people.
Exactly. So you would like to be a camp host if you could?
I'd like to be a camp host, I think. I mean, for the knowledge and the limited knowledge that I have, I think I'd like to be a camp host, yes.
Okay. And is there anything in particular about that job that really appeals to you?
Everything's constantly changing.
Yes.
Every day's different people, different situations, rise to different occasions. Yeah.
Do you have a preference? Would you like to work for a private campground or a public campground?
I met somebody who worked for a private campground, and he had a pretty awesome deal. It's more finding an awesome deal, finding an awesome situation where there's mutual reciprocation of appreciation, and I am able to prove myself. I'd be very excited about that, proving myself, and it's more getting the right situation. Probably. Oh, I don't.
Okay. Are there any particular parts of the country you would like to live?
It would be nice to be up here in the Pacific Northwest during the spring, summer, and fall. And like the fellow that I met that did the private, he was always looking for winter employment. It's harder. We have to go down south for that.
Down here in Phoenix, a lot of people are coming down here for sure.
Yep. That's what I want to be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
What attracted you to this idea? You had said that you were disgruntled in your job and your life, and you were looking for a better life. Was it the freedom of RVing that really appealed to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got 225,000 miles of motorcycle riding. I've broken 3 helmets, never broken a bone. Yeah. It's all about freedom.
220,000 miles on a motorcycle?
3 different bikes.
My goodness. That's a lot of travel.
Yeah. This last summer, the fellow that bought the RV, he wanted the motorcycle too. So he got the little 150cc bike I had on the back of the RV too. So he bought that too.
Okay. You transport your motorcycle? Is that your mode of transportation to run errands? Oh, preferred. Okay.
Preferred.
Super. So you are a solo traveler. You are traveling with a little kitty, I understand.
But just me and Putty Tat. Yep.
Oh, what's the cat's name? Kitty. Okay, cool. Have you faced any challenges on the road as a single woman?
I'm pretty smart. How to avoid challenges?
Okay. You haven't had any problems with repairing your RV?
I drive the motorcycle and the RV very gingerly, and I go short distances, and I accomplish much. I've been pretty proactive. The other RV had 63,000 on it when I sold it. This one's got 47. This many years later, it's still breaking.
Super.
Yeah. So just really careful, really conscientious, and haven't really, been very thoughtful and treat my RV like my kitty.
Did you do any research before you jumped in to see if this was going to be something that you'd like?
As far as the doing...
Yep, living full-time in an RV?
Oh, living in... Absolutely not. No, I wanted
Okay.
I figured it out. What I wanted it.
Okay. Super. So did you talk to your family and get their input or advice before you jumped in?
No,
No? Were they receptive?
they know I do my own thing. I've been riding a motorcycle for so long that
Super. So you like to travel in the RV carrying the motorcycle, and the motorcycle then becomes your mode of transportation, and your RV
yes,
becomes your home. So you're using the RV as a base point to go out and tour the areas that you visit.
exactly.
Were there any fun places that you especially liked?
I'm an avid hot springs enthusiast. The hot springs up in lower BC are pretty awesome. We got some hot springs here in Montana. The older I got, the more it was about the hot springs.
Okay. Super.
As north as I've been is Revelstoke
Is that in Canada?
in BC. Yeah.
In BC. Okay. Very good. What other places outside of the Pacific Northwest are you keen to visit?
I have traveled on the motorcycle our half of the US.
Okay.
So probably higher elevations in the woods during the summer, and then in the winter you just take what you can get, and then spring, summer, and fall back in the woods.
That's right. While you've been RVing, are there any products that you found that you really like?
I live pretty simple. I don't know about products.
You were talking to me before we started the interview about some solar lights that you like to use.
Oh, that was Renogy. I had some problems with, that would be an example of me using a product and having an issue. I probably, if I got solar panels on this RV, I would go through a different company.
Okay. Are you thinking of doing that?
I would love to. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to kind of live the minimalist life. Yeah. Just,
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you like boondocking? Or do you like
Love
staying in campgrounds?
Both.
Both. Okay. Super. Having more solar would allow you to do both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to not be as dependent on electricity. And
How are you looking for jobs?
just online.
Okay. Just by finding or searching, doing a job search and then applying for them?
Just online. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
right.
And I'm just starting, and I really would benefit. I'm going to turn this. I would really benefit from,
Okay.
navigating, getting a different job like this.
Okay. Super. I am certain that will be possible. People are looking for campground hosts all the time. So
Okay.
that would be good. How do you connect with others? Or have you made any friends out there while you've been RVing?
I love cold turkey, just meeting people and talking with people, and I love it.
That's a trait that is of enviable campground hosts.
You can't teach it.
That's exactly right. You're right, because you just have to have that natural interest in others.
So when I was in Bonner's Ferry, I did meet the one fellow. I ended up buying his little motorcycle from him, and that was a little 150cc bike that I had. But he had his big RV, a big old bus. He said it cost $450 to fill it, and he worked there at the private campground, and we talked quite a bit, and he gave me quite a few pointers and told me some pitfalls to look for and what type of employment is best, and it was interesting.
You haven't been afraid as a single woman on the road?
No, be afraid of me.
I love that.
No,
Absolutely.
a bear came up in Canada. A bear came after my cat, and I chased the bear off.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty brave.
I will do it again. You got one chance to make an impression. That's your chance. You don't blow it. You go for it.
I love it. If you had to start over again, is there anything you'd do differently?
I would have done this earlier.
I hear that all the time. Yep. Super. Yep. And so you're only 57, so you've got a couple more years before you get to retirement age. Okay. So you're not planning on going back into having a sticks and bricks home anytime soon?
I would be so miserable.
Yep.
I'd be so miserable. I'd be so miserable.
It's nice to be able to go to a different place all the time. How often do you like to stay if you are working? Do you like to stay 3 months or an entire season?
It probably would be best if I get a job to stay in that one place. If I get mixed up and get moved to somewhere else, I'm definitely always open to that. But I need to prove some, do I dare say, stability? But I don't mind jumping around. I don't mind, but I need to, if I make a promise that, hey, I'm going to see you through for the entire season, my goal is to make sure that I live up to that, my word.
That's good. Employers really like that. And if you get involved with a corporate campground with lots of locations, doing a great job at one location pretty much opens the door for you to get other jobs at wherever you want to work.
That's what I want to do.
Okay,
Yep.
super. In addition to greeting people at the campground, are there any other skills that you would bring to the job?
Probably some campground cleanup if that's needed. I could certainly do the maintenance or the maintaining of the hygiene of the campground. That I know that would be a part of it. Doing conflict resolution with difficult people that maybe aren't following the rules, stepping in and, hey, you have a choice. These are your options. It's up to you.
Okay.
You know?
And ideally, you would like a job that offers an income. You're not really interested in doing volunteer work at this point?
I have to have some kind of an income.
Okay, good enough. Do you have any advice for people who are considering becoming a work camper or jumping into this lifestyle and putting their toes in to see if it would be for them?
Probably the first is to establish that the RV it's a good fit. It's for you. Probably establishing that. And then second would be the people element.
And what
as
about
far as all different types. And then my mental health experience, of course, I could go well into that and talk about the range of people that are on vacation. I met somebody this summer that his van and the trailer he pulled behind went into the Lochsa River. Somehow it glided right into the river. And anyway, he was in a borrowed vehicle and he was suicidal. And when I met him, so there's those kind. The people that are basically not planning well and have breakdowns and difficulties, financial hardships. These are the kind of things that you'll have to deal with, along with the very pleasant and the very happy people.
Mm-hmm.
We sure enjoy those happy people. Basically, being open. My advice is just being open to absolutely everything and having the ability to instantly react, as I do in mental health situations. You have to act accordingly, appropriately. And
sounds like you were in the right place with the right time with the right skills.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but it's good that it worked out that way. Yeah. So you are wintering where?
I'm in Kamiah, Lewiston. Last winter, I was here last winter. Lewiston was 10 to 15 degrees warmer than here in Kamiah. This winter, they're both about the same temperature, so I'm just staying here in Kamiah. It's a small community. We're out the elevation. I think we're at 1,100 feet, 1,200 feet. Lewiston's like 800.
And this is Idaho, correct?
And this is Idaho, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of work campers don't head to Idaho in winter.
Yeah, they don't. No, it's just if you have to be up here, Lewiston would be, weather-wise, would be more conducive to not going through it too rough. Last winter, I didn't even put skirting on my RV. That's how warm it was, but it looks like they're going to be the same temperature this winter so far. I've been following the weather really closely, and
okay,
I'm going to stay right here.
You just got to hunker down and wait till spring and then go back up into the mountains somewhere.
Yeah, big cities are not my thing.
I understand. And that's good to note. It's far more open in the country than it is in the cities. And some people like the cities for the convenience and the many things to do. Other people like the open just because they like it. So that's good. Yeah. Do you have
I'd rather drive to my I'd rather drive to my entertainment.
I agree. Good point. Do you have any advice for solos who are thinking of jumping into this lifestyle, but questioning whether they could do it?
What are your street smarts? Evaluating the street smarts.
Okay.
Keep staying safe. And what are your support systems? And my support system is my kid, my emotional support. She's always there.
Oh, that's sweet. So if people wanted to... Go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing with you. Yeah.
Okay. People wanted to contact with you or connect with you. How could they do that?
I've got a good email. I got a good phone number. Zoom, like what we're doing.
Now, if somebody wanted to follow your adventures or to ask you some questions, how could they do that?
Email.
Okay. We'll note the email in the show notes. We won't put it out here for everybody.
If somebody could guarantee me a job, I just get in the RV and drive, and we could interview and then place me somewhere. I could do it in person too.
Super. I hope you get a job in 2026 in an area that you love and that it is fulfilling for you and challenging at the same point. Keep you active and busy. So thank you for sharing your story with me today. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed my conversation with Shellie Schaffer. Her story is a great reminder that sometimes you do not need years of planning or approval from others to know what is right for you. Once Shellie realized that RVing made her happy, she committed to it fully and has never looked back. Traveling with a motorcycle allows her to truly explore the places she visits rather than just do the touristy stuff weekend travelers often do. With a background in psychology and mental health, Shellie understands how to work with people, resolve conflict, and stay grounded in challenging situations, all of which are traits campground employers value. Shellie also offered thoughtful advice for others considering the RVing and work camping lifestyle, especially solo travelers. From developing street smarts to understanding your personal support systems, Shellie spoke honestly about what it takes to feel safe, confident, and fulfilled on the road. If you'd like to connect with Shellie, to ask her questions, or potentially discuss work camping opportunities, feel free to email her. The address is in the show notes. This episode was sponsored by Workamper News. If you have more questions and answers when it comes to the work camping and RVing lifestyle, then Workamper News can help. Listen to their free work camping Q&A videos to get your questions answered. Each video answers questions submitted by folks just like you who are learning about the RV lifestyle, just getting started, or who have been work camping for a while. The videos cover topics like what kind of work camping jobs are out there, what do those jobs pay, tips for writing your work camper resume, questions to ask an employer, what type of RV is best, how to get your mail as an RVer, and much more. Listen to detailed answers now by watching the videos at workamper.com/answers. In the description of each video, you'll find a list of questions that were answered so you can quickly jump to the answers you want to hear. Check out the free Work Camping Q&A videos to get your questions answered today. I hope this conversation encourages you to explore what kind of freedom and fulfillment might be waiting for you on the road. I'll have another fun interview on the next episode of The Workamper Show. Thank you for listening.